Going there would probably be post return from other campaign later.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Happy Tuesday, folks.
I will be right back.
Well, two dogs are now wanting out, of course.
Sounds good. Well, I got my coffee, and it actually tastes pretty good, so I'm in good spirits. So we'll get ready to pick up where we left off last week. So before that, we'll let Vel go through her journal entry, and we'll pick right back up. Take it away.
Okay, diary. We haven't run into any of those vampires who were trying to hunt us down on the entire trip to Florin, but that didn't stop me from still fighting myself with a hole in my abdomen. It just had been too long since I got lost in a warehouse, and the smell of sawdust and rust just took me back home. I thought Bram was pulling some kind of joke on me with these puppet things, but turns out, no, they actually were trying to kill me. Why? I don't know. I only remember a flash of light and a loud pop. Then I woke up in a warm box with Amelia crashing into me. Something about being kidnapped, ransomed. No one really seemed to know why I was grabbed and not just left to die in the street. Whoever it was got away, though, if they were even there to begin with. Nothing Serena helped with the 6-inch hole in my gut. Honestly, my head hurt more than that hole. Didn't even realize it was there until Nero passed right through it. But, as most things, thought something I don't understand happened, and, well, it's all better now. Just healed up slowly over half an hour after we got back to that campsite. At least I'm keeping my word that I won't die. Harder than it should have been to keep. I guess we just keep going north from here.
All right, give you away.
It's mine.
You're like, I got a hole in my stomach. I'm taking it. Okay, so picking up where we left off last week, you guys had wrapped up, thankfully not losing anybody to this seemingly puppet master, but unfortunately, as noted, he did seem to get away. You did make it away with one of his puppets, though. You recovered Vel's items. You guys went back to Penelope's. And so basically, we're at the point where we said our farewells, and we are getting ready to head north from Florin. So you guys get a little creative leeway here, depending on what you want to do, because we're going to travel in fast-forward motion again. So does everyone have the cars mapped up?
Mm-hmm.
So you are currently in Florin. I believe we're heading, well, I guess it's up to you. I know we're going north, but what's on your agenda, and is there anything you want to do along the way? So we will pass Leftia. Technically, we aren't far from Pike and Creister. You'll pass your ruins. You'll pass the former location of the Wizard Tower, which I will just save you the heartbreak now. It is not there. He takes it with him.
Good for him.
And then you can go upwards into the Arcadian Kingdom town of Stilben. You could go to the casino where the Black Skulls and Vash's body were, and then, of course, everyone's favorite Valley of Varden. So, Captain, crew, what will it be?
I don't think anything specific for Serena. Just like honing her mental senses along the way, maybe working on some music.
One thing we didn't finalize, though, are travel arrangements. So I believe we still have 4 horses, but a very heavy wagon, and a little bit light on space. So who's traveling where? We could probably fit, I think we fit our, well, we don't need Bluebird. Bluebird's still in Florin. So we have, last time we had Bluebird, Ari, and Marius inside. So we can do 3 smaller people inside. You could probably do 2 people driving it, and then it's questionable beyond that. But up to you.
I propose we get an additional 2 horses to either ride or rotate out so they can take breaks from hauling the cart.
Okay. Do you want me to go pick them up?
Yes, please.
Okay, I will go buy 2 horses.
I'll go with that unless you got yourself into some trouble.
What kind of horse are we looking for? The riding horse?
Let's go for
I'm back.
something. Let's go for something a bit stockier, like a horse that they wanted to sell as a war horse, but it didn't quite fit.
A war horse that failed war horse school is what
Pretty
we're looking
much.
for.
So get, like a more muscular horse than just like your
Yeah.
everyday cart puller. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. So kind of like Clydesdale, but ugly.
Sure.
Yeah, we can go with something like that. Okay. Roll a d100 real quick.
Availability check.
All right. So you guys go to a nearby stable. Are you going by yourself or are you taking anyone with you?
Serena's coming with me.
Not allowed to go by herself.
The buddy system.
Mhm.
Excellent. Okay. So you guys, for all intents and purposes, get to the local stables. You do notice there's not an incredible amount to pick from, but there are horses available. So you're free to talk and discuss with them as well. But in the yard, you only see about 5 total. However, there are 3 that fit your needs.
Was one of them black?
One of them happens to be black, yes.
That's the one I want. Serena, you can pick the other one.
This one looks pretty.
Pick your 2 horses. You look over and there seems to be someone kind of like, it's almost like a cashier type station. You can kind of see a little office and then you just see a bunch of people working.
Yeah, sure.
You approach.
Mhm.
Huh?
We got our eye on those 2 big fellows over there, kind of towards the back.
Mm. Yeah, I could be convinced to part with them. Really been kind of iffy on stock. A lot of rentals not making it back. I think a lot of people are just renting and dashing. But yeah, price is a little bit higher than normal, but I could try to be as fair as I can.
We are certainly looking to buy. Unsure when we'll be back in Florin again.
Well, these are excellent, and you kind of watch this older man with a hunch kind of walk out. He goes to your horse and just kind of pats him. Like, these are 2 of the finest retired war horses you could find.
Good. They have any experience being wagoned up?
Yes. No, they've been used for multiple purposes. They used to be Arcadian army horses. They don't fare well in cold weather. Bad knees. So try to keep them in warmer climates if you can. At least give them breaks.
Did they suffer an injury, or are they older horses?
They're not what I'd call old. They're just, they're experienced.
They're wise.
Exactly. Blue Druid, who's not here.
Very well.
Oh, insight.
Yeah. I was gonna say I want to see if I can determine the horse's age, but then I looked at my handling, and I'm like, probably not gonna be able to do that.
I can give it nature for actually looking at the horse themselves.
Yeah. I mean, they look in decent condition. They're not super young horses, but I mean, they look like they could still pull a wagon.
Will they be serviceable for pulling a heavy load?
You kind of catch his interest. How heavy are we talking?
5 people.
Oh, of course, 5 people without issue.
In a heavy wagon.
Well, how heavy?
Very.
Oh, I couldn't really give you an honest answer, but if you only got 2, I mean, you probably need a bigger team of horses.
We already
a few
have
more,
4.
but-
Oh, you need 2 more? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, we can make do. We'll warn you, they're a little bit more expensive than normal, but given the age, and I like your smile, and he points over at Serena. I'll tell you what, I'll give you both of them for $750.
How much do we have in the party funds?
Oh, I mean, that's within my 750. Well,
A standard war horse typically goes for around 4.
700.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh my goodness. Reed,
No.
Serena, yeah.
No.
I'll
Okay.
Hold on.
let's say, can I give her a guild advantage? here?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Nope.
Oh,
So as you're sitting there, you're kind of talking to him, and he's just like, "Sorry, prices are really." And then hold on, I need to see what happens. And you just kind of watches. All of a sudden, he just kind of dazes off a little bit. He caught sight of your ring,
Oh. Hmm.
and he's just kind of staring off into space at the moment.
Where's the other guy? Because there were two people here.
There's people working. No, there's like a good 7 people working in here. This is a guy who just like runs the place. Everyone else is like a stable hand or something like that.
I'm gonna like glance over at Suna, and I'm gonna like try to give her eyes to like mentally link us.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bonus action connect the two of us.
Sure.
If we leave him dazed for a bit, we could. He seems pretty old. We could just convince him he agreed to a lower price because it's been a bit.
And you could try that. That'd be a bit more beguiling than I would like. Here, let me see about something. I'll go for a bit of a psionic suggestion.
Okay.
Try and snap him out of it. Sarah, are you alright?
Sure. Roll an Arcana check. He just kind of sits there. He doesn't break view, and he still kind of is stuck there, but he kind of mumbles. Good.
What does he mumble?
Just, I'm good.
Oh, perfect. 750 is a bit steep, especially since they're older horses. Certainly you could give us a bit of a better price, could you not? And that part will be the suggestion.
Your suggestion does not overtake what's happening to him right now, but he does seem to be receptive to what you're saying.
Uh,
Yeah, a better price.
600.
$550.
You have a deal, and I'll shake his hand with my ring hand as it
As
breaks.
you go to shake the hand, he kind of looks away and he shakes his head for a minute. He just looks really confused for a second. Yeah.
You are an excellent negotiator. And I will give him 40 platinum and 150 gold.
He kind of is like trying to recall what's going on in his head. You don't tell anyone else I'm going out giving discounts, okay?
No,
She just like a zip motion to her lips.
And then he's like, I'm gonna go sit down. Boys will help you with the horse. And he just kind of goes back to his desk and just sits there. And you see him just kind of looking really confused, like trying to recall what happened.
Yeah. I took all the money off of my character sheet, so don't worry about it, Techno.
Okay.
All right. you pay $550 for your 2 war horses. Excellent. So they go ahead, get your horses ready. You guys take them back.
Yep.
All right.
May as
So you
well
watch.
back, won't go too hard on them, but also give them a good test.
I mean,
They're
they'll get the
trotting. job done. They're trotting.
I
Not
very
yelling, but
cheerily
trotting.
introduce myself. I welcome them to the team.
They just go kind of like nod at you and seem excited. What do we need to wait? I'm not going to ask this because I don't think we named the other 4, and you guys really shouldn't name horses.
Fodder 1 and Fodder 2.
This one is Winter.
Yes, you set
Blake.
yourselves up for heartbreak. Blake and Winter? Sure.
If they have names, they get death saves.
True, but it also hurts that much more when they die. To be fair, though, we named our other horses, and it didn't really help them that much either.
We'll forget their names in about 10 minutes. It's fine.
It's all good. It's just like our fifth set of horses. We go through horses about the same rate we go through wagons. Okay. So, horses achieved. Are you going to ride these ones, or are you going to?
I'm gonna strap them in.
Sure. Easy enough to do. Penelope's has enough of the equipment, so you don't really need any saddles or extra riggings or anything like that. So you get everything kind of set up. With the extra horses, you can definitely pull some weight, so people can kind of sit on the roof or on the back.
Serena will be up on the roof.
Sure. You guys should be good to go. Anything you want to say to Penelope or any of them before you leave? You already told Bluebird bye.
I think
We said our
we already
goodbyes
said
last
goodbyes
session.
last
Did you
session.
want to get Cassandra?
How are you going to do that?
Back toward Lenore?
Yeah, before we get too far, I'm gonna ask her if she wants to come to Florin or if she wants to stay.
She is not in Lenore. Just
Yeah,
she's
I
on the
know.
Mink. Okay.
I'm just
Sure,
checking
would you-
in though.
Sure. What do you say with your sending spell?
Hey Cass, so we just hit Florin. Do you wanna maybe come out here, or are you content? Are you happy chilling with the boss?
Doesn't really matter much to me. I don't have much in either place. This place is pretty interesting, though. I will say it is kind of a unique place. I've been journaling a lot. Plus, these little Kenku things are really funny. You'd love them.
I'll send her another message. Yeah, I haven't spent too much time with the Kenkus. I'm glad you're having a good time. We miss you.
Aw, thanks. Oh, by the way, have you seen that little blue-haired girl? They've been looking for her around here. I guess she went missing.
Ooh,
You can use all your stuff before your day even starts.
yeah, hey, Ari?
Hmm?
Cass says they're looking for you.
They who?
The people back at your house.
They need to get better at hide and seek then.
You want to check in or you want to keep riding? I'm good
Let's
either
go.
way.
I thought we were going to call them later.
Up to you, little buddy.
Think about it.
Later it is.
I think this is a situation where later never comes.
Sorry, what was that?
She said, I think this is a situation where later never comes.
I mean, at some point you reach a critical mass of in trouble and it no longer matters how long you wait.
As long as later doesn't become too late, we're good.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. Ladies, gentlemen, we ride to Varden. I saw some crazy space debris fall from the sky last night, so keep an eye out for aliens.
What?
Now, are we talking about those like sleek aliens or like the tentacle aliens?
Little green men with big heads.
There's more.
think-
What? There's more than one type of alien?
Oh, I
Aren't
don't-
those
what? Have you
gnomes?
seen an alien before?
No.
Oh, you holding that on me?
What?
I always thought deep gnomes were aliens, personally.
They are kind of from another world, if you consider underground another world.
I think.
Have you been to
Illithid-
the Underdark?
Oh no,
I've always
I
wanted to
haven't.
go.
No,
You
I
probably
live,
don't want to go. It's
top.
not a nice place.
But I heard there's all sorts of plants and things that glow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I heard it's really cool.
Where even is the Underdark?
I don't know, I think it's deep underground, but I don't know how to get there.
We'll figure it out. That sounds cool. Next adventure.
The glowing things are usually a lure. Careful. It's the things you don't see that's the problem.
Makes
Very
a lot of sense.
ominous,
I really,
Serena.
I like,
Thank
I
you.
like shiny things too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that advice to heart.
All right, crew. Onwards.
So let's see. We got Florin to Lethia with your cart. Probably looking at 2 days.
So, who's gonna drive the cart?
One of the horses turns its head back. The black one.
You got it.
It kind of and nods its head yes. And then you and all the horses start going forward.
Ooh.
I suppose Serena will hold the reins.
New pecking order has been established. I like it.
I'll be riding to the side.
Mhm.
On one of the
Okay.
ones we unhitched.
Oh, so you hitched, so you're 4 and then 2 off to the side. 2 of the ones you've been using, right?
That's what I was expecting.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be 2 people riding the ones who are actively pulling, and that just seems like
Well, with the
asking
2 extra
for broken
horses,
weight.
you could take the additional weight and sit on top of the cart.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll just hook.
But it's
I'll
up. You
just
guys
make-
can change as you go back and forth because you may decide you want horses as well, or like if you go to town and ride into town. So you can change as you go back and forth. Not a big deal.
Let's do a 6er for now.
Okay. So we do our heavy pulling. So in our 2 days from Florin to Lethia, anything you guys want to accomplish, do charges to use.
I gotta reset what Serena wants to do. Working on her music, honing her mental senses.
Yeah, the only crazy thing I can think of is I've been using the teleportation a lot more. Can I do it with my left side? It's been a bit since I tried last time. I'm gonna say the answer is probably no still, but you never know.
You try. You do extensive testing. Unfortunately, it only does work with your right hand.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing these 2 days.
Yep. I will say you do start to slowly notice, like the morning of day 2, that white skin that healed over starts to slowly get pigment back, kind of semi-matching your normal skin.
Cool.
All right. Misfit, any settings or anything you want to do with your staff, or fast forward?
I check in with Bluebird every day to make sure she is not dead and has not gotten into any more trouble.
They are still good, yes.
Great.
Anyone else?
Mm,
So you have today and 1 more day. So you have a full recharge, whatever you're currently doing.
I will probably check in with Mr. Dustin at some point.
Because how many
And-
sendings can you do per day?
3.
3. So you use 2 to talk to Cass. You have 1 more today and 3 for the second day.
Okay,
So
last one
you don't
was
need to check in
Bluebird.
with. You don't need to do Bluebird today because you physically saw Bluebird on day 1.
I guess.
I mean, you could if you want, like later in the afternoon.
I was
Still good.
hours ago already.
Okay. So day 1 is Cass, Bluebird. What's day 2?
Day 2 is Dustin. I'll send one to Auntie Lula using Speak of Plants as well.
I need you for that one to roll Arcana.
I did it once to Trent, and I haven't done it again in a while.
Certainly try. Focus. You cast your spell and you try to
Arcana?
focus into the staff. Yeah.
Are you asking for help?
I accidentally talked to my stick.
It's a lot like talking to Lula, but yeah, no, it doesn't seem to go through.
Hmm. I would like to use my third and final message for the second day to message what's her name from the bar in the Nor? Fiona? No.
Well, Fiona's Bluebird.
Yeah.
From the bar where?
In the Nor.
Oh, Froda.
Froda.
Hmm.
I'll send her a message and ask her if she's okay and how things went.
Funny you should ask. Let me just pull up some messages here real quick. She got to whisper something in Discord. I guess that's not technically a whisper. All right, one of you has a Discord message.
I'll be right back.
You just get a message? One more then. Oh, that's way better. What do you say to Frodo?
I'm just asking her if she's okay and how things went.
Oh, Misfit, good. You're alive. We were in a large battle, but everyone kind of came out okay and they retreated. A lot of people injured, but city safe. Three-headed dragon, so cool. That's all you get.
I fall off the cart.
You okay,
Alright, pops your
Misfit?
head out the security door. You okay?
Apparently a dragon showed up in the north to help them. They're good though.
There's no such thing as dragon, silly. Everybody knows that.
Those are myths and fairy tales.
Little buddy, I've seen a dragon.
When?
My own two eyes. He used to be our boss, and then he went to prison.
The dragon?
He was big and red.
I always wanted to meet a dragon.
Oh yeah?
Khan was a primarily white dragon with a lot of orange, red, and yellow elements.
Oh.
He's like a fiery
Fancy
dragon.
Fancy.
Because he turns himself into one so he gets to pick.
You know
Yep.
what? If we end up getting to him in time before the world ends, I'll introduce you to.
Sounds so cool. I always wanted to meet a dragon. I just picture them flying through this. And she just kind of closes her eyes, and you could just kind of see her like imagining what flying would be like. All right. So yeah, it does seem that Lenore was indeed attacked. However, with whatever happened in this three-headed dragon, supposedly they at least held the line and still have a city.
Good for them.
And Frodo's not dead. She rolled a 17.
Oh. Yay. Wonder how that meeting went.
The dangers of having a name.
Mm-hmm. The dangers of having a name, indeed. Do you know anyone who's at the meeting? You can't send any more sendings today.
Oh, I just get to think about it.
They reminisce as we arrive at the wonderful lakeside town of Lefia. Everything looks pretty standard. There are a lot more people here than the last time you were here. You're noticing a lot of refugees like surrounding some of these cities. Like Florin had a lot. Lefia even has a lot. Seems like people are trying to flock to like the safer locations to be. Anything you guys want to do there?
There was a bounty board. I'll check that, see if our faces are on there.
Sure. Roll a D100 in tower. And who goes to check? This is a good point. You could go to the bounty board, but you don't know exactly where you're wanted in which areas.
You're not allowed to go by yourself. I'll go with you.
Can I borrow your wig?
Sure. Which one?
Purple.
Purple. There you go.
Sweet. I lost the picture, so just imagine you with purple hair.
Yeah. I don't have different pictures for my wigs, so I'm wearing the red one.
That's fine. All right, so you guys go to the board. Most of it looks similar. However, you do notice there's kind of like a crumpled up one on the ground, like just pieces of paper on the ground near it that have been like ripped up.
Oh,
Whose picture is that?
You kind of like uncrinkle some of them open.
Yeah.
It's your guys' wanted posters. It seems someone had placed them here and people had taken them down.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I will just
Like, yeah, it literally looks like one of them, like someone ripped off. Like, there's five of misfits, and like a couple are ripped, a couple are crumpled. So it looks like because you actually did help the people of this town, they did not forget. And that weird, creepy guy from Rathgar is still up there too.
I'll crumple it and throw it back on the floor.
Okay. Well, that means we could probably get in tonight if we want. I know you kind of hate roughing it.
What time of day is it when we arrive?
Early afternoon.
Perfect.
What'd you say?
As long as it's not in tunnels, I should be okay.
All right. I guess let's see if they have space and then head back. I want to go back to that.
The one you guys were primarily at.
Yeah. And as I approach the counter, I'll be like, "Are you able to take in a few strays tonight?"
You'll watch as she kind of looks at you, immediately remembering you. I've never been one with the heart to turn away strays. You don't have any fleas, though, do you?
The blue one does.
Well, none of us have blue visible right now, Bram.
Oh,
that's not what she's talking about. Anyways, it's okay.
Yeah, I assume that means contraband. I'm debating if that means contraband or extra things.
Roll an insight check.
Yeah,
I think she's inquiring if we have anyone following us.
Oh yeah.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, man. Maybe there could be fleas around here. You know enough to know she's not referring to fleas, but you don't actually know what she's referring to.
Insight.
Yeah. It's a little bit harder for you, though, because you don't know thieves' can't. You're like kind of looking back and forth. You guys can come up with a response one way or another. Pretty easy yes, no question.
All right, I'm back.
Maybe we have had some bites lately.
Kind of like looks at you. How lately?
A week ago?
Just so long as your fleas don't become a bigger problem and spread to the rest.
Yeah. That. Yeah. Okay. We'll do our best.
Oh. And you watch as she. Also, this came for you. She slides you an envelope.
Okay. Is it a bill?
No, it has a Blackwood wax crest on it, though. Think about what you know really quick.
Oh,
This is different from the psychic brother, isn't it?
Oh.
Nope.
Where are you right now?
On Karis. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, right. Oh my gosh, you're right. Yeah, we're talking to the Thieves Guild. He runs it. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just sigh deeply and I'll step outside to read it.
Oh.
With Amelia.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, you can have a read with me. We're just not reading this in public.
You guys immediately recognize the seal without any doubt. I need one of you to pick between you who's going to roll a D100 and do it in tower.
This is. You're not a rogue. I'm a rogue.
No, it's addressed to you.
You open it up. It's a blank piece of paper.
You don't happen to... Do I know about blacklight?
Not necessarily, but there are several different methods people use. Some chemical, some magical.
Does it smell like lemon?
Perception check. As you sniff the paper. Does this smell like chloroform to you? No, you don't smell any lemon.
I don't suppose you can detect, can you? I certainly can't.
Well, I can't do detect magic, but is it enchanted with like illusionary script?
Are you trying to do Arcana or are you casting detect magic?
Arcana. I don't have. Ooh, I can
Roll an Arcana check? You can identify it too if you want.
let's Arcana before throwing spells.
Do not ascertain any elements of this because you can't see anything.
Yep.
But it doesn't feel like it's magic paper. I can tell you that much.
Do you want to get everyone on? We can spend 10 minutes on this while I cast identify.
Yeah, let's go back at least. Okay. Yeah, we'll head back to the group.
Guys, go back. Do you still stay there for the night, or do you take the comfort of your car?
We are debating that until we can figure out what this says, if anything
Sure.
at all.
She doesn't seem to be upset with you. In fact, I will say that she mentions before you do depart that your stay is complimentary.
Okay. Yeah, so we head back, let her in tow. We'll gather everybody up and say, okay, they don't hate us here, and we got a place that would keep us. But the Blackwoods would definitely know we stayed here. Because they already left a letter for us.
It sounds like they're going to know that we were here either way.
I left a letter. What'd it say?
Don't know because it's blank.
Gimme.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Gimme.
Do you need it while you do your thing? Do you need it in the middle of a circle the whole time? Or
No, good question. I believe I just needed one at the end.
okay,
I think
Get
technically
me touching it.
you need it for the full 11 minutes.
Yeah, you need to keep in contact with it.
Yeah, because you're basically, you can do the 1 minute process with magic, which you're focusing on it. You're doing that process over 11 minutes, so they can't take it away from you.
Right, you can look at it while I'm doing my thing, Misfit.
I will
Easy enough
look
to
at
do.
it and use detect magic.
Sure. You cast detect magic. You sense no trace of magic.
Hmm.
You identify it. You sense no trace of magic.
So either this is a good thing, or they just wanted to, say, we know you stayed here, or this is...
Dude, that'd be the best power move ever. You just leave a blank piece of paper.
Mr. Bones,
Yay!
you're better at this than I am. Can you...
It may only reveal its message in darkness. Given
You've seen a lot
who
of
would
really
be-
ominous stuff lately.
I mean,
Kinda like
we
it.
walked into the cart with it, unless someone was casting light.
Yeah, you're... Bones, you're more ingrained in this than I am. Are you familiar with invisible ink?
You watch. He kind of checks the paper. He pulls something out of his bag. It looks almost like what chapstick would look like it's a balm, and you just kind of see him make a little circle on the paper. Nothing happens though. And then he's going to go ahead and put his finger to his eye patch. Sorry, folks, this one's got me stumped.
Okay, darkness, you said?
Darkness, or maybe light or blood.
I cast darkness on myself.
Sure. So you holding cast darkness on yourself?
Yeah, the one that I can see through.
It doesn't reveal anything, unfortunately.
Nope.
Arius, you want to try?
Here, does anyone have charcoal?
I can.
We do have some charcoal around.
Right. Let me just...
You can always try your bookworm.
I've got
Yeah,
a
I mean-
link.
you want to roll an investigation? Well, you probably don't need an Arcana, but you could probably roll an investigation if you want, Marius. Just because you are very well versed in many things, especially things I would say probably like ciphers, markings, and things, just because of what you do. Big old investigation. For you, Mr. Oak. You there? Heard.
Bradley.
All right. Who
Not-
killed the warlock?
Not again.
Check if the
I mean-
stream is up.
I mean, I haven't done an investigation yet either.
Yeah, we're good. Still there. He may have just stepped away for a second after we asked him.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll wait for him to come back on that one, and then
I mean,
Or
if
you-
it's an investigation, I haven't done one of those yet. Mine's pretty good.
certainly try. The downside is though, his works better for him because this is like his bread and butter: is books, scrolls,
Yeah.
magical research. But you can try.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. I'm probably just gonna like flip it front to back and find nothing.
Yeah, even with a 26. Not sure.
Hold it up to some light.
I mean, they said something about charcoal. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, she holds up. She like mashed it into a powder. Maybe there's just divots in it, and lightly dust it with charcoal.
I don't know. I think I would have seen some divots.
You would have been able to feel that.
Let's leave it with Marius. Maybe he could figure it out. He is our resident paper professional.
Okay.
Special class, special rank, paper professional.
Thank you. Miss.
Oh, hey, bud.
Investigation for you, Mr. Bookworm. Oh, so painful. Yeah, you kind of check it out in the same thing too. You kind
I
of
don't think this is
ascertain.
paper.
Really?
Well, yeah, it's
Let's,
parchment.
Yeah. So basically, the general consensus you guys get collectively, one of two likely scenarios here. Option one, it's some sort of hidden ink and or craft-like material that has some sort of activator that you don't know.
Does anybody
Or
have a
dude's
linen?
just weird. He tried that, or Dick is literally just sent you a blank piece of paper.
Here, let
So
me
do we
see.
want to
Old troll.
try my thing?
I want to try holding it up to some light first. Then we can try the charcoal.
Hold it up to light. Like, are you trying to like hold it up like with the sun behind it?
Yeah.
Sure. You hold it. No transparency. Nothing appears. Go for charcoal.
It's like charcoal powder. I'm just gonna like blow it on the paper. So if there's any ink or stuff blocking, it shouldn't catch to the paper.
So you go ahead and blow some. Notice any patterns? It's kind of weird. Like it sticks to a lot of it and doesn't, but it doesn't do it like in any specific component. Like there doesn't seem to be like a specific area or visible writing or anything.
You could always,
What about have you tried applying? Don't get it too close, but apply heat. See if it warms up, but not enough to catch it on fire.
Do you think prestidigitation could warm it up enough?
She snaps her fingers and will warm the page.
You heat nothing.
You could always take it back to whoever gave it to you and tell him we can't figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah,
Oh.
good luck.
It's definitely just a blank piece of parchment.
I mean, Locate object, am I right?
That would hit
Possibly.
every other piece of parchment in the area first.
Not
She's got
unless
a
this one's
point.
marked really weird.
All right, have fun with that. Who wants to go with her this time?
Actually, Amy, Marius, could you go do that? I need Bill for something.
Sure.
It might be hard to do it without Vel being present.
I
It
think
was
this is one
addressed
of
to
Val's
Vel.
corn.
Okay, now here, wait, I'm going to see if I can get around this. If there is actually writing on that, my eyes as the rune keeper, I can read all writing.
But
Blink
you
it real
can't
quick.
see the writing.
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't show there.
nice.
Here, I'll pull it.
Nice.
It has the summary on there.
It's all good. I think it's just all under invocations, anyways. We'll look it up, don't worry.
We go back to another tab. Where is it on the other one? I'm going to have to look it up in the thing.
Right now. I'm curious. Let's see. Eyes of the Rune Keeper. You do have to be able to see the writing, unfortunately. But if you can see it, you can understand anything.
I mean, to see invisibility, that's the only thing we haven't really tried, but I haven't heard any of you guys say you
we
can do
tried.
that.
We tried detect magic. We also did try True Sight.
Oh, okay.
We've tried lemons. We've tried charcoal. We've tried the rogue's balm that he has. We tried sunlight. We tried a lot of different things.
The only thing I can think of at this point would be blood.
All right. I'll
go
put some
ahead.
blood on the paper.
Oh, don't bleed
Where
for
does it say?
random
'Cause
pieces
all
of
it-
paper that won't even work.
All I'm seeing
Vel.
under the edge of Eldritch Invocation just says you can read all writing. It doesn't state anything about.
Yeah, but you have to be able to read it in order to
But if
understand
it's
writing. If
invisible,
you don't
then
see
I should be
the,
able to read what's invisibly written there.
doesn't work that way. It's only things you can see. I like it though.
Otherwise, it'd be really awkward walking by a shop and all of a sudden every word in their ledger just appears before your eyes.
Bill, you don't even have blood. What are
Yeah,
you gonna do?
Yeah, I was about to ask, whose
No.
blood is that?
I've got blood in my right hand.
You
No.
willing to spill blood that isn't your own that easily?
As you guys are sitting there, you notice something start to shift on the paper,
Okay.
Oh, is it time activated?
and you kind of watch, like as a sentence, almost like comes in from the background, and almost like you're zooming in on a piece of paper, and it says, "Vel, you are a loser."
What?
All right, who did that?
Wait, Marius, what does it say? Is it funny? What does it say?
It says Vel's a loser.
Ooh. Your first piece of hate mail. I'm so sorry.
Marius, in your head, you hear, got him, boss.
Good job.
Bunch of goofballs.
All right. So you guys going back? Are you guys going to stay the night in that place? Or are you waiting to see until you can understand what this says?
Misfit's doing something with me.
Go do your thing. We can do it after. If it needs you, go do your thing.
All right. So you three go over there.
Sure.
Welcome back.
Yep.
So we stay in the night?
Yep. 5 and
6.
is there stable around
Actually,
here?
we have more than 5,
6.
don't we? 7,
Oh.
6?
Oh, I forgot about the chill. I
7.
forgot about the NPCs. Yep. So
No problem.
3
Can I put you in
NPCs.
3 bigger rooms? Would that work?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Consider it done.
Also, they're not in the habit of just handing out blank paper, are they?
She kind of looks at you for a second. Hold on. She kind of slightly confused for a second. What do you mean?
There was nothing. There was nothing.
Oh, I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
However, think anyone would ever send a blank piece of paper. It's a lot of effort to go through for a blank piece of paper. However, that would be the best power move ever.
I need to start leaving blank pieces of paper for, my enemies. First, I'm going to need different enemies.
We'll kill these ones and get new ones. Don't worry.
Yep. Less scary ones.
I don't really know what to kind of tell you. Probably gonna need someone a lot smarter than me. Street smart.
Yeah. Well, doesn't hurt to ask. Thank you. We'll be
He's gonna toss you the 3 keys.
sweet. I'll pass them out, and there's a stable just around the corner, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, we'll take care of that. And Misfit, what do you want to do with me?
Come with me
And
to the
we'll
lake.
see.
We're
To the
going
lake?
fishing.
Well,
When did you go fishing?
We're going fishing.
We're-
But not with your stupid sticks. I'm going to teach you how to noodle.
Yeah,
How
we're
to
going to teach you
noodle?
how to
Mhm.
noodle.
We're going
Okay,
noodling.
let's see this.
I guess we'll see you guys later. Here are the keys. I'll give the keys to Serena.
No, what? No, I want to see what this is.
Right.
No, you're the mom of the group. You gotta
Serena,
get all
You
the
have
children
permission
in
to
the room.
come as long as you join us in noodling.
What's
I
a
want to
noodle?
know
Are we
what
eating?
noodling
Yes.
is.
Oh,
Can
yes.
I go? I
Of
love
course.
noodles. She's gonna be so pissed when there's not pasta.
I'll watch the cart.
Hey,
Oh,
guys,
no.
you kids go have fun.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Bonds, you take care of everything. I don't know. We'll just say we figure it out. Okay, we're going noodling.
Yes. Amy, do you want to come noodle?
Let me get a change of clothes first.
Yes.
I'll just come out with normal, commoner clothes.
Sure. Where are we keeping the piece of paper? Not that it matters at all.
I tucked it into my journal.
Excellent. Okay. So
that was the answer the whole time.
I'm gonna fast forward you guys. So everyone who Misfit convinces to go fishing, you are now at the lake edge.
She'll wander over and observe.
Oh, no. If you come, you're joining.
All right, Misfit, you gotta explain how this
works. And
where's my pasta?
Serena, roll a stealth check if you're doing that.
Would it be
Yes.
Serena, all you needed to do is put a bar of soap and carry it with you, and Misfit would not have come near you.
So
I mean, I have soap on demand.
I have passively see you. Misfit, we have someone following us.
Serena, I see you've come to join us.
You can call it curiosity.
Ari looks a little bit upset, just looks at you. There's no.
We'll get you pasta at the end. How's that?
All right, scouts. Here's the deal. We're going to catch fish with our bare hands. I know you guys don't have bare hands, so we're going to have to deal. But that's okay. You can do this with human hands too.
Excellent.
You stole my joke.
I give them the full rundown on how to noodle, and we noodle for probably 2 or 3 hours.
All right.
You'll have to give us an actual rundown on how to noodle. Also, as Serena walks up, she's going to sing and then hold out a bowl of pasta to Ari.
That is fake pasta.
She goes to eat it, and she looks at the bowl of pasta. She looks at you. She keeps eating it. She looks at the bowl of pasta. She eats the whole thing.
It sings to her.
She's very confused as to what's going on, but at least it tastes good. Okay, so you guys go to fish. I'm just going to say, for the sake of getting you guys where you need to go, everybody who's fishing roll a D100.
I'm going to use my brain to catch these fish.
I'm going to find a body.
Yes. Oh.
Is there a way I can have Bram help and like try to catch up and hook it.
Certainly try.
He can be the fish, yeah.
Bram,
the
you want to
practice
mess
fish.
with him?
Shut up. I'm whispering to the GM right now.
Misfit Serena's cheating.
She had a 69.
Yep.
Nice.
No, she's using psionics. She's not noodling.
Serena.
She's like on the shore, and occasionally just a fish will be caught out of midair.
Ooh. Hey, how much water can I take with me with the dimension door?
As much as you can carry.
I love these questions.
Because
What are you trying to do? I'm kind of curious now.
I'm dropping the water on Serena as I dimension door over to her.
Unfortunately, it is for the people. It's not the environment around you. So you do go with water. So, I mean, you get a little bit, but it's not like an incredible amount of water.
Oh, if that's, I'm just gonna.
You probably have a better time just like heading over and start splashing.
You could wring your clothes out on
You
top
get
of her
one
head.
arm, I get the other. We haul her in.
It's at this point you watch Ari pull her head out of the water and she's got a fish in her mouth.
Splendid. Excellent form.
So nothing bad happens with the 98.
Seems so.
Good. All right, Misfit. Deal. Let's go.
Are you trying to
Yeah,
grab Serena?
we
with her
grab
arm?
Serena.
All right, Serena.
She
You get a
wouldn't,
flashback to getting thrown in the water trough again. What do you do?
I am going to Misty step away to safety.
She's
Counterspell.
You don't have counterspell.
She
Puppy
said it's
dog
like
eyes.
30 feet. We just go there. We run. I move faster
Serena,
than you.
You misty step away and you're like, and all of a sudden you pop back. Shit, you're right next to Belle.
Hi. Somehow I feel safer over here.
I'm like knees deep in the water, dude.
How tall is Vel?
5'6".
Okay, that's still better than being dunked into the water.
It's not that bad, Serena. And she kind of shakes like a dog.
Here's a question. Can I
Sure.
use my telekinesis to like splash a wave at the two of them?
Sure, why not?
Okay, and
Telekinesis water fights.
I mean, hooray! I'm more wet than I was.
Serena, you don't know what you've started. You immediately see Misfit starting to cast Tidal Wave. You see fire in his eyes.
I step behind you, Misfit.
Vel,
Ari just sticks her arms up.
Yeah, what's going on? No, I like haven't turned around.
we might want to move.
20 feet away, you hear Tidal Wave.
I just like straighten up and I look up to the sky and I just
This dark cloud or shadow just
I just
overhangs the two of us.
staring up, looking, accepting the fate of the events I cannot see unfold behind me. Just hit me with tidal wave.
Don't forget to hit Ari too.
Collateral damage.
Yeah, so cast Tidal Wave on Ari, Serena, and Vel. Bram, I need you to roll a D100.
If Bram's not in this, he will be in this.
Oh, no. I'll explain how this happens. All right, so roll your damage on a misfit. Success.
I'm gonna
Success.
just pass
Or
this.
success, fail, success.
No, I'll be a pass.
Really?
Go ahead and hit him.
So you do not get pushed and you take half damage.
You still get soaked.
You still get soaked.
When the tidal wave settles, Vel's gone.
Ooh. Yeah, so you watch the wave watch over Bram. You're sitting out here and you scare all the fish away. And you make your illusionary fish like, this will show them. And all of a sudden you just see this massive wave. You're like, oh shit. You probably want your boss to get you out of there before you get hit with that wave.
Yeah, hey boss, I could use a real quick pickup if you know what I mean.
Okay, we're summoning back.
All right, so you conjure him back before the tidal wave hits him.
I'd like to
Um,
imagine I just started to get hit by the water, so I come back soaking wet.
You're just like, are you? What form are you in? Because you're in the water at the moment. Are you cat, bird? You don't have a water
You
form.
can be a rat though. Rats can swim.
I could
could
be
be.
a rat.
Water
Oh
that
man,
too.
I wanna be a salmon.
Don't be a rat.
Inconspicuous water rat.
Hey,
You haven't
hey,
learned
bo-
salmon form yet? Maybe next go.
Hey, boss. How do I learn how to become a fish? All right, we'll touch base on this later. Yeah, I guess I'm just an invisible rat right now.
Fair enough. Okay.
Squeak, squeak.
So as they get hit by the tidal wave, you're like, I got him. Serena's kind of fine sitting there. You don't see Vel and you don't see Ari.
Look around for the two of them.
Guys,
I'll go
Too
dive
much?
in the water. No, that was an appropriate response. She used magic first.
I'll go wading in to look after him.
Hey, Serena, roll a D100.
31.
You feel this strange occurrence. Like something in the weave is kind of shifted slightly. Roll a history check.
$12.
You felt something similar to this before. As you watch Misfit,
Uh-huh.
the water in a ring around you begins to bubble, like a hot tub almost, and then you watch as bubbles start to lift up out of the water and form a bubble wall all the way around you.
Oh no. Ooh.
And
Oh,
I'm
the
going to
bubble
grab.
starts closing in.
I love her.
I am going to grab him. So as he starts like running away, he's going to be running in place.
I think
You
you
get
guys
stuck
need
with
to
the
do
telekinesis. Misfit, roll a D100.
I surrender, I surrender. I surrender.
You watch as the bubbles just rapidly advance towards you, and they all stop about 5 inches away from you on every side, and then they'll just pop, 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 pop. Surrender accepted.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden, she just
done.
gets this look on her face, like, "Uh-oh."
Uh-oh. Hmm. We can
Just kinda
blame
like-
that on someone else, right?
She just starts like looking around. She puts her ring on.
We should probably get a move on.
All right, so you guys go back to the inn.
as we're
Fair enough.
getting out of the lake and like drying off, I'm gonna kind of elbow Vel. You were right. We should have gone fishing last time.
I think Bill's gone.
Hello.
Where is Val?
Wait, where'd Vel go?
He feels gone. You never looked for
Vel!
Vel.
Yeah, no, Vel got taken out to sea. I saw her like drifting off far off.
Oh, she got
face
swept
down.
away.
And I think she was face down and everything.
I think she's probably back at the cart. Or maybe up in a tree.
You do, Misfit.
You have to look for her.
As I peer around, do I notice any green-haired women hiding about?
Not from where you currently are.
I will cheat and cast locate object. Find her.
What object do you search for?
I am looking for your
Search for her red wig.
shirt.
Oh no, that's on.
You get a detection. Her shirt is about 30 feet down, and then boom, you're underwater.
Oh.
Right next to Vel.
And I'm just waving.
The choice of not needing to breathe.
You just see Misfit like start to laugh underwater, and then he covers his mouth really fast.
You start like
Okay.
choking on the water.
I'm gonna push him up.
Nice. Okay. Now we could go back to the inn.
Yeah, now we can go back.
Okay. We go back to the inn. Unfortunately, as you guys go in, Misfit, your room key's missing.
Oh.
Where did I put that thing? Guys,
Yes.
I lost the key.
Didn't you give it to Nobel?
I don't remember.
We had 3 keys.
Was Serena given one of the keys?
Mystic got one. I didn't say who got the rest. Vel had
Okay.
all of them, so it's really up to Vel.
I tried to pass them off to Serena to hand out, but she said no to that. So I have one, and Mr. Bond has the other.
And then Misfit has the third.
Sure.
Well, he doesn't, but
Oh, he doesn't. Yes. But yeah.
I guess I'm sleeping outside tonight.
Honestly,
see.
probably a safer spot.
No, you were sharing that room with other people. If you lose that key, that's more than just a problem for you.
Oh yeah. Hey Phil, can you pick the lock to my door?
Yeah, I can
I
do
think
that.
that might be looked frowned upon in the establishment.
Why? Should I tell her I lost the key?
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh man, after she gave it to you for free too.
Oh man.
I can open it without any damage to the lock. So just need we can pay to have the key replaced.
I mean, just sleeping in a locked room tonight, no big deal.
So
Nothing
you
bad
could-
would ever happen if I
Okay.
slept in an unlocked room.
Well, you'd be sleeping in a room that someone has access to.
Uh-huh.
A misfit. I'm sorry, hang on. I'm actually a cat now. Misfit.
Yeah, what's up, big man?
I have the ability to copy keys and unlock doors.
Oh yeah?
I would be willing to copy the key to your door and unlock it for you for
You stole his key, didn't you?
a small price.
Name your price.
Insight.
You must pet me for the rest of the night.
Ooh, the rest of the night?
Right.
Yes.
Like all night?
I'm gonna say
Yes.
I love the dice color. Those are the exact same colors my very first pair of dice were. So Ram, did you steal
Apparently, Bram got a new skill to copy dice. Or not dice, keys.
the key?
Okay, Bram.
It seems
I'll-
very truthful.
So
but she did not believe it.
Amelia knows that Ram is full of shit, but Serena has no clue.
You're like, I didn't know he could do that.
She can't spot any of your tells, but she is exceptionally dubious of your claim.
Okay, Bram.
Yeah,
The deal. I'll cut you a deal. I will pet you with 2 hands until dinner, and then I'll pet you with 1 hand as I eat dinner, and then I'll pet you with 2 hands again until I go to bed. How does that sound?
I get to sleep on the foot of the bed.
I'll give you a pillow.
Yeah.
No, Bill comes out in his PJs. You guys still aren't going to bed?
You have a deal.
Yeah.
I'll
go
go
ahead.
over.
Click on it.
I
What?
hold a
It's
paw
a little
out.
kitty.
I hold a
Hi,
paw
little
out to
kitty.
shake.
Shake his hand.
Aren't you the cutest little kitty?
Does he start petting me?
No, but
Oh.
something starts petting your head.
Uh,
That's a good boy, huh? You're just a good little kitty.
I start purring.
Mm-hmm. Something's petting you. You have no idea. You don't see shit.
I narrow my eyes at you and just kind of shrug and walk away.
After about 5 minutes, the invisible hand stops petting you.
Excellent.
I pulled the deft on that one.
I will go over to the door. I will place my paw on the lock, and I will make it. I'll make it glow, so it looks like something magical is happening.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, it gets a really bright flash of light, and then I have a key in my hand.
Wow. You're so talented, Bram.
Here you go, Misfit.
Thank you.
That's a useful skill we can make use of in the future.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a great
I
little
can't
trick.
wait till we find a locked door for you to open with the key.
You totally put our
Amelia's
lives on the
giving
line
you
for that one.
I can unfortunately I can only do it once per 7 days. It is a very strenuous skill.
Once per year. That's the limit.
Only when
know,
it's funny.
I would like to see the extent of it. I've got some pretty complicated locks. Maybe next week you could open those.
Ah, of course. Next week we could certainly look at those.
You bought yourself 7 days, Bram. All right. So you have your rooms. All the rooms are unlocked. Is there anything you guys want to do specifically for this evening? Any type of different watch that people want to do? You are within a place that has people. I mean, there's not like guards at the inn, but there are more people here as well. So totally up to you.
Which way do the doors open?
For your room,
Yes.
they open out.
Not ideal. But can work with that. Are there any windows?
There is a double pane window in each room.
Okay.
Actually, the corner room has 2 sets of windows.
So which room is she in?
Totally up to you guys.
Val, which room are you staying in?
Middle.
Middle seems safe. Alright. She's going to kind of rig some noise traps
I nod.
to the door and the window.
Sure.
I want to know if someone tries to open these.
Yep.
Vel, while you're working on that, nothing too much. You get a little frustrated, go out on the roof for some fresh air. Roll a d100 for me.
Mm,
Baiting it, aren't you?
I am. It's just so like middle-ish.
To you.
I'll keep it.
Okay. Spend your evening out there. Not really able to discern too much of anything on that one. Anyone else have anything or long rest?
I'm gonna spend an hour going through the first chapter in the book Penelope gave me to give to Dustin. I'm gonna read it to Bram.
So
As best I can.
This is a big book with really big words and complex things in it.
Does that mean that I end up reading it to Misfit instead?
Yes.
Probably after like the first 2 paragraphs. Yeah. It
I
is very
tried
catchy,
really
though.
hard for those first 2 though.
It's almost like an Indiana Jones themed murder mystery.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is this our new nightly ritual? Are we gonna read books together?
Maybe so. Maybe it is.
You do know that Misfit likes reading. Typically, on a lot of our travels, Marius actually taught Misfit basically how to read and write. So he definitely likes stories.
I will make you a new deal. I will read the books that are too difficult for you, and you will pet me.
I find these terms acceptable.
I hold my paw out to shake again.
You shake on it.
Just to make it a little more dramatic, I make it look like flames burst out of my paw when we
The
shake.
pact is sealed.
It cannot be broken.
And that was
Does this mean I'm your dad now?
No, that's not how pacts work. It's
Oh.
not like adoption.
Okay.
And this
Is
was
Marius
how
your dad?
Bram became Misfits familiar.
Marius is not my dad, but he
Technically-
is
Keep going.
he is my friend and my master.
Oh.
Misfit technically has a familiar.
Is it Vel?
No, it's a short-term familiar though.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a free spirit. I don't call on her often.
A little too fiery for your liking.
Hmm.
And then Amy, do you go up on the roof with Vel, or where do you talk to Vel?
Yeah, if I saw her go up on the roof, I would ask.
She's probably like outside the window. You could pop your head out and ask.
Hey, Vel,
Yeah.
did you check the note in Moonlight?
What do you think I'm doing?
Oh.
Like
The evening is overcast, and there is no moonlight present.
You know what? Well, as you're having this moment with Bram, God, I'm not even gonna ask if you prepped this today. I'm just gonna do it. You get yoinked on the roof with me.
Oh.
So hang on, am I like laying there getting pet reading a book, and all of a sudden my
Misfit
petter is
disappears.
gone?
Yep. Also, Misfit, roll a deck save because we are on a tile roof.
Hmm.
Oh.
Because you'll appear next to Vel.
Oh,
Okay, good.
Oh, oh.
You like balance. Oh, okay.
Hey, do you have Skyrate ready today?
Skyrite?
Yeah, the moon. Kind of want to
Don't.
look at it.
how about Moonbeam?
Moonbeam.
Oh, hey, Amy. Are we just having a little party up here?
Well,
I'm
Amy's sticking out the window.
I'm sticking out the window below you.
Belle's sitting on the roof. She's got her head out the
Party.
window.
Or do you think that's a little excessive?
I would probably fry the paper. I'm not gonna lie.
But could you?
No.
Okay.
Though if we don't have it figured out by tomorrow, I can prep those 2 spells and we can try then.
Yeah, I'll try sending you back to Marius now, and I'm gonna try to move him back to Marius because I assume they're sharing a room.
As you get teleported back into your room, Misfit, you walk to go lay on the bed and you just see this cat laying dead center in the middle of your bed, taking up all of the space.
Dude, I leave for 5 minutes.
You violated our pact, Misfit.
It wasn't even my fault. I didn't want to go up there.
I was to read and you were to pet,
They were having a roof party.
and I wasn't invited. You didn't even think to invite me.
Technically, I wasn't invited either. She just kind of made me appear and then sent me away.
Hmm.
Now I'm kind of sad.
I'm going to need double-handed pets to rectify this.
Okay.
I do like this too because you guys are only really like 15 feet away from where they were, anyways.
Yep.
All right, long rest.
Yep.
Misfit, pick someone to roll a D100 just for the evening, real quick.
Let's do one of these. Vel. Roll.
Okay. Yeah, nothing specifically out of the ordinary. You run into no issues. You guys wake up. It is another overcast day, but other than that, everything seems to be good.
Cool. I say we just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Not the worst one I've gotten. That 15 was rough the other day.
Especially for when you needed it.
I had a higher one for that day, but the day after I got a 15 when we were traveling.
So,
All right.
Herbie, I guess we're headed to the magic forest.
North?
Mhm.
North.
Sure. I would say, given the terrain and the day, you can make it to those not the ruined city, but you can make it to like the little Stonehenge looking thing, where you had previously met those monks that didn't talk as they were traveling. You guys basically camped out in that corner and shared a meal with them. You can make it there in one day. It's a full day, so like morning to late night, but you can make it.
You know, I wonder if the reason we were allowed to stay there was so their hounds could pick up our scent.
Well, I mean, we're literally walking right back to them.
Guess it's a race then, huh?
Possibly.
Or maybe it was, we did good by the town, so the guild is going to look the other way.
Does that sound like something Thieves Guild would do, Kalsto?
I mean, Thieves
Thieves
Guild,
Guild, but who knows?
Thieves Guild, they're not really a bunch of assassins usually.
You did right by their people, so, I could look the other way for a day.
You gather the people of the town keeping an eye out for you, and the Thieves Guild have nothing to do with one another.
Yeah, that's what I
Your
figured.
good axe bought you the town folks' love.
Mm-hmm.
You just happen to go and stay at a Thieves Guild related place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone have anything they need to do on that day, or flash forward to the evening?
I got nothing special.
I mean, unless as soon as the night isn't overcast, I will take a better look at the note, but I assume I'm just not going to get anything until then.
Well, the whole day is overcast, so this would be something you need Misfit, or you'd need to find some other way if you want to test that theory.
Misfit,
I can do that.
can you please have skywriting prep tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I do
So
So
want
I'll
to do
say,
one thing during the day.
yeah.
So,
What do you want to do?
I want to cast Commune with Nature, and I want to ask the surrounding woods if they've seen anything fall from the sky lately around here.
Sure. We'll just say you're kind of like sitting over next to some flowers in like a bush. Oh yeah, no, we saw that thing. Heard about it. Fell from the sky up north. Mm-hmm.
Further north? Okay. You know how far north?
Not really sure. Didn't fall within our forest. Fell north of our forest.
Okay. I'll check again when we get further north. Thank you.
All right. Have yourself a lovely day. And they kind of like move in the wind. All right. So we get to the evening. We get near to where those runes are, and we notice again, but to a much greater extent, you can almost see the entire coastline from Craster to here is lined with refugees.
Oh.
Like they dot the shoreline. Thousands of people.
Dark time to see.
Yeah. This quadrant of the island is probably the safest, which is probably why a lot of people are within this wonderful green space. However, on the fact that there's a lot of people around, you guys do find a place to put your wagon. That was already a very popular place for people to camp anyways. So yeah, you see lots of different camps. You can park your wagon where you will. Although you don't really see any armored wagons. Most of these are travel wagons, so do keep that in mind, but totally up to you what you guys want to do. It is now, by the time we get there, it's probably like 8 o'clock at night.
Moon, please.
I draw a big smiley face in the sky for moonlight to shine down upon my good friend Vel.
Sure. Where do you guys camp your part? You camp out by yourself, or do you like link up with a different group of random travelers?
We can probably stay near another group. Serena's going to spend the entire night on watch tonight, and Trance when we go to move.
I would want to be near other people.
I want to make some buddies.
Okay, that's 2-1.
I have no strong feelings.
not hard to do either way. So you're staying near to where people are, but you guys remain in your own little camp. All right, so you're gonna cast Skyrite in the middle of the night with all these people?
Mhm.
Excellent. So you make a giant smiley face. Now, is the smiley face, are the eyes and the smile the missing clouds, or is the head the missing cloud and there's a cloud where the eyes and the face are?
The second one. I make a big empty circle and then I draw a little smiley face with clouds in it.
Okay, so you just see this big smiley face in the sky and this giant cylinder, more or less, of moonlight shines down through onto the camps.
Okay, try the paper.
You pull the paper out.
Nothing.
After about 15 seconds, you just see this
no.
glowing blue text appear. It's from a different Blackwood. It's from Seraphina.
Oh, yay.
And it also says, Vel, you suck.
It sure does.
It is basically just a heads up and a warning. It seems that Douglas and a lot of people were arrested again, including your little buddy, the halfling alchemist. Douglas, his little buddy's name, it's slipping my mind right now.
Edgar?
Edgar,
Trevor?
yeah. Edgar. No mention of Trevor. But it seems that a lot of people have been arrested, and it's more or less a warning for you guys to avoid Varding. She does also mention that a small group came through town looking for you, but were unable to find you. About a group of like 40 people. Elven.
That's small?
Only 40?
Huh? I don't think I could take on 10 people, really.
A group of 40 elven people?
No, that sounds like a Arcanum.
From the Arcanum members we've seen, have they been predominantly elven, or?
Arcanum's a full mix.
Maybe it was the Dark Elves.
But did it say it was a group of elf people? I thought it just
It's
said
a group of about
people.
40 elves.
Oh,
okay.
maybe it was people from Nathal.
That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. If it was
Oh.
Drow, they probably would have stated Drow.
No, here's the saving grace. It doesn't say anything about our dwarf friend on here, so he can probably still just get in and out as he wants.
But yeah, it's basically just a warning from her.
So I guess we're heading to Stillben.
We need to make a stop in at least near Vaden,
It's-
so our friend can make the drop off.
It's more or less, once we start getting close, it's seeming all day, every day.
You can.
I wonder if Vash is going to visit soon.
Hard to say.
You know he's out there. You just haven't seen him yet. Who knows where he is? But that's a problem for tomorrow. Anyone have anything they want to complete this evening, or a long rest?
Just the regular
Um,
reading.
Yeah, Serena's gonna be a bit paranoid tonight and be on watch all night, and then rest when we get moving.
All right. Captain, pick someone for the evening's D100, please.
No. I get to do it.
So you guys go to keep watch. Pretty quiet night for most of you. Misfit,
Yes.
as you're sleeping, you almost like hear breathing and like there's almost like a wind where you're sleeping.
Bram, get off my head.
No, it's much louder than that,
It's not me, I swear.
and it's coming from your bag.
I kind of sit up, I'll rub my eyes. I'll look around for the breathing, notice it from my bag. I'll cautiously pop that bad boy open.
Okay. As you do, you kind of look in and you feel through your bag, and as you grab hold of an object in your bag, the breathing sound stops. As you pull out the remnants of a bone toe.
I just kind of I blink and I assume I'm dreaming and I put it back in my bag, give it a little pat.
Mhm.
Sleep tight, little toe. You're my buddy now. And I go back to bed.
Go back to bed without any issues. You guys wake up the next morning.
All right,
Seems-
so what's the plan?
Yeah.
Get thrown in
Oh.
jail or head to Stillben?
Well, we have two things to do. Actually, three up there. First, we have to figure out where Vash's body is, if it's still in that casino that we were told not to go to ever. Second, we have to go into Varden. Well, is he in Varden or like on the outskirts of Varden?
Quaid lives in Bard.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to him, I think. And then I'm pretty sure Zoop is still in Stilben if we want to maybe go around Varden once those two things are done.
Did you send any messages yesterday?
A lot, yeah. Why?
Because you didn't say who you sent them to.
I just
Stillben,
assume Misfit is like always sending messages at the end of the day to people he knows.
Okay.
Stillben is a port city. We can get in contact with some of our contacts to make our daring escape.
So
You
should we contact our pirate buddies to meet us in Stillben?
Once we get closer.
Well, you may want to figure out where they are. They could be far away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We should give them more than a couple days' notice.
Yeah, sailing takes a long time. It might be better to do it now.
If you want to keep your staff charges, I can always message them.
It's up to you.
Sending is a third level spell. I can't
Mhm.
believe I used a third level spell for that earlier. You ritual? I don't think so. Nope. Yeah, I'll cast sending. What should I say?
Tell them hi and we miss them, and ask them how their adventures have been going,
Okay.
and if the blueberry bush is doing good,
Mm-hmm.
and if they got caught in the storms or floods.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need
Cut.
2 spells at this point. So
You
what else
really-
do you need to?
You really are just a Valley Girl texter, aren't you, Misfit?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I'll send
Condense,
them all
right?
that.
Condense. Ask if they're doing good, and if they can meet us in Stillben in what, like a week.
All right, yeah. I will send them all that. Just let me plan it out.
Who are you sending it to?
That's it.
The captain.
All right. And so the funny part, remember, because while Larry cannot speak in an elegant manner. His thoughts are more elegant. So he's a very refined person when you speak to him through sending. But when he speaks out louder,
Good old Larry.
all right. So you're going to send a message to Captain Larry.
Yep.
Sure. What do you tell him?
I'm typing it out.
Yeah,
What
perfect.
did we name our ship again?
So the
It
Beaver
was the
Mill.
Nevermore where you
Beaver Core,
renamed
Beaver
it into
Core.
the Beaver Core. So while Amy messages them, are we start our day heading north, or what are we doing?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't got any fun spells I can practice.
So I will say another day takes us about to where these ruins are. So you can either you can kind of cut through. I mean, it's kind of on the way anyway. So you guys get about here within another day. Do you want to stop at the ruins again, or do you just want to camp and keep going north?
I mean, I don't really. The last time we went to the ruins, our cart got ambushed and the axle broke, and I fixed it. So I don't know if I felt like I got a good look, but like, I'm also like, do I want to waste the party's time going there? That's
From
where
what
I'm
you
at.
remember, the ruins of Tricorum, which is what that city used to be,
Are heavily plundered.
it was basically like a magic ground zero. Like everything is so overwhelmingly has like the taint of magic on it from whatever happened there. Like Serena almost went blind casting detect magic. However, from what your flowers told you, this is also north of their forest.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh yeah, this is worth checking out.
Or even further north of that is where you last lost track of those large rabbits. But this is your day, so up to you guys what you do.
I think today we look for aliens.
okay.
I'm going to consult the network, tap into the mainframe, the plant frame.
Mhm.
Ask again if they've seen any space debris around here.
Um,
I find one of the flowers I planted around here.
Sure. You kind of go and talk to it. It seems nothing's very specific, but they say, because you have to ask the northern forest where there's a gap, they say that they did see it and it fell to their south. But apparently, this nature environment that you can interact with does not extend north into that ruin, nor does it extend south into that ruin.
Ooh, okay. Somewhere in there. Good to know.
So somewhere in there.
Thank you. I love you. Bye.
I got them your full message, Misfit.
Ooh.
You get a message back from Larry. 2 days north of Stilben. We'll make sure to head that way in the next few days. We'll wait for you in Stilben. P.S. My teeth done? Question mark.
Hey, Vel.
Yeah.
Are Larry's teeth done?
Yeah, they've been done for like a week.
All right. He said he'll head over there and wait for us a couple days.
I'm pretty sure I finished them up before we got to Lenore, right? I was doing it on the south one.
Yeah, I believe we're done.
Yeah.
We should make a battle pair for intimidation that's like really sharp teeth. That he can swap out when he's fighting.
Misfit, if you want to pay for the metal and 3 days at a forge, sure.
Why not make him from Shark Teeth? He's a pirate.
Oh,
Because I only had one, and I point at Misfit's necklace.
yeah, that one's mine.
No, that's fair.
Sure. Okay. So next day we get to the ruins of Tricorum, which we probably get there like 6 o'clock at night. What do you guys want to do? Are you going to go in depth and explore? What are you doing, Captain?
But yeah,
We are
we
looking
exploring.
We're looking for who's my buddy today?
Oh, no, I want to explore, so I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Back.
So me and Amelia, Sarita and Misfit, and then Bram's probably just gonna stalk me like he usually does.
I'll link us up before we head in as well.
Sure. Since we're in pairs, each pair go ahead and roll an investigation with advantage, or each individual pair roll an investigation check.
How's your investigation?
Do you want to guess?
I have a
Like,
minus one.
is it a
I have a +2.
4?
Want to roll, buddy?
Is it a +4?
Uh-huh.
No, it's not a +4.
All right. Do you want to roll individual?
It's a
it's
+9.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was helping you.
Okay. I would say Belle and Amy, that's the correct pair, right?
Yes.
You guys, within about 45 minutes, find this supposed spaceship. This one's a little bit weird, though. It's like a giant obelisk that came to a point that kind of like crashed. It's like a big piece of metal.
And it looks untampered?
Like it crashed into the ground. The metal itself, it's completely solid. It's just in one big long piece. It's probably like the size of a football field.
Yeah, but it looks like no one else has been here yet.
No, nobody's been here.
Okay, pinging through the mental link. Found it.
I'm immediately
Ready?
hopping down and going to knock on it.
Oh, yeah, and Amelia's touching it.
Also, did you say it was the size of a football or a football field?
Football field.
Great.
And we're on our way.
Knock,
Length,
knock,
not
knock.
necessarily width.
Big.
Is it hollow?
You just see a metal obelisk. You don't see doors. You don't see anything.
She slid down and banged on it.
Yeah. You knock on it, it's solid metal.
Hold on, wait. This is solid.
No, surely not. I'm gonna do the same thing she did.
Solid metal. And interesting enough for you, roll an intelligence check.
Can I give you advantage?
Oh, this is for
it's-
Belle, because
it's
Belle's your
Jack.
crafter.
Yep.
Belle, you have no idea what kind of metal this is.
What the?
Welcome back.
Wait. So when I realize I don't know what it is, first thing I'm gonna do is check for paint. I'm just gonna take a knife and try to like scrape paint off, see if I can see the true color of the metal.
That is the true color of the metal, this dark color.
As she like scrapes
As
off,
you go to scrape it, or you're just using like a dagger?
yeah, I'm using like vashes or something.
Okay, I'll say if you're using Vash's dagger, as you go to scrape it, like sparks fly off of it.
Amelia, there's no way to say this without being blunt. I've never seen this before. Why did it spark like flint? No, it's clearly metal, right?
So I have a mundane dagger. You want to see what happens with it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna poke it.
The dagger breaks.
What? How much force did you put into that thing?
I poked it like you would poke, like, something with a stick.
What?
I am glad I didn't explode when I touched this.
Yeah, we might want to wait for the others. This seems.
Do I notice anything from flying? Because he's absolutely right. I was definitely following him.
The only thing you notice, it appears to be this big metal obelisk that just fell out of the sky.
But I don't see any strange symbols or carvings or like any shapes on the ground.
There are symbols that are in the object itself, not on the ground, but like it's decorated. Like there's symbols and things, not necessarily things you would recognize. No words or anything like that, but it does have markings on it.
I'll give a nice I'll give a nice view of it to Marius, so he can look through my eyes and see all the symbols. And
It's just
I'll actually say, when you guys take the full time to investigate it, you eventually do find, and you see them kind of spaced out on the obelisk. There's 4 near the top fifth of it, and then more down towards the bottom. There are 4 that almost what would be the equivalent of like a hoplite or like a Spartan soldier, like a metal statue that's engraved in. There's 4, so 1 on each side of it. Even though it's kind of circular in design, they still are on each side, and then there's 4 more down at the bottom. Probably those statues that are engraved into it are like 12 to 15 feet tall.
damn.
Cast identify.
Just metal. No magic.
You see Amelia actually get upset.
Okay, we're here. Did you guys
Uh,
see any aliens?
No.
They owe me a dagger.
Maybe they're-
I wave about my shattered dagger.
Maybe they're hiding.
How did you do that?
Do you have any mundane non-magical things you don't care about?
No.
Then you can guess.
All right.
I'm gonna go up to the big metal thing. I put my hands on it. Hello, aliens. I saw you fall from heaven. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Respond. I will say you do notice, though, on this object every so often is what almost appears like handles, like to hold on to.
Is Serena getting any kind of weird feeling from it?
Well, I mean, being in this place feels weird enough, given the magic happenings that have happened here.
So, how many days has it been since it landed, Misfit?
4?
That's because you saw it in Florence. 211. So yeah, at least 4 days ago, probably. What do you guys do?
I know it might be a long shot. Do you want to see if there's any tracks leading away? Because there's handles. Might have been an entry tool.
Good idea.
An entry
how-
tool by what? A giant?
Yes. Are there any tracks leading away from this?
Who wants to roll survival checks?
I will roll mine.
She'll have a look around.
Yeah, collectively with those rolls already, you guys all look. You do find something interesting. You find tracks that lead away from this area. They appear heavy tracks. They appear humanoid, but the footprints are also quite large. Not necessarily to the extent of a giant, but also much bigger than a normal person. And you make out about 5 sets of tracks that leave heavy indentations as they move north into the woods.
Well, something was here. And yet we're somehow left with more mysteries.
You sure it's not those big animals Boss keeps talking about?
Are there any plants around here I could talk with?
Not within the city itself. Only the forest to the north and the forest in the south.
Get past the forest if we go into it.
I
wanna
could
follow?
I already kind of did that. I should have asked if they had any new visitors recently, but I didn't. Oh well. I could ask like a plant or something once we get up there if they saw whatever made those big footprints.
Right, yeah.
You might be able to ask some of the grass that I've been walking on.
Yeah.
Right, let's go follow these tracks.
They go into
Yes,
the woods.
also, definitely on guard.
Yeah, we'll follow until we find some plant life I can talk to about him.
Sure. I mean, it's a forest.
Yeah.
Totally up to you. You can ask along the path you're tracking.
Yeah. Just pick a spot.
What kind of plant do you want to ask? It's typical forest. You don't see any animals. Also, again,
Just some grass or a bush. I think it's a range of 30 feet. All plant life comes to life and can talk to me.
so you just go talk to some plants along this trip. What do you want to ask them?
Did you see what made these big footprints here that stepped on your friends?
Oh yeah, those big fellas.
Yeah, what did they look like?
There were 5 of them.
Uh-huh.
They had armor on,
Oh,
spears,
beers.
shields, swords. Pretty big. Much bigger than you.
Did they look like orcs or little giants? Like aliens? Were they green?
Not really familiar with all of the races, but they just look like big people.
Big people. Whoa.
They probably shouldn't have gone north, though. It's probably not the best ideas.
Why? What's north?
Oh, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk. Why don't we talk about it? I'm new around here.
Secret.
Okay.
We're not supposed to tell anybody.
Well, but it's me. It's Misfit though. It's me. I'm your buddy. You can tell me.
Well, I guess that does make sense. I mean, we're just flowers, but I think that makes sense to us.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, the animals live further in. They don't
Oh,
like
right.
visitors.
Right.
Probably not good for those 5.
Yeah.
Fellas, anything else? Any other questions for this nice little flower right here?
No, I kind of want to just get lost in that obelisk.
I do not.
Great. Well, I suppose maybe we'll try to find him and have a chat with them. Thank you so much for the info. I won't tell anybody about the wink wink. That
Oh,
thing.
thanks. I really appreciate that.
I won't tell anybody. Don't worry about it. I'll
You
see
have
you.
yourself a great day, okay?
I'll see you later. Yeah. Hey, what was your name? What's your name?
Oh, I don't have a name.
Oh, okay. Do you want a name?
Sure.
Florence.
All right. I like it.
Happy birthday. Bye.
Goodbye. Yeah, seems like they went much deeper into the woods.
Okay, so that's gonna be a whole thing, you guys. Are you guys okay with a whole thing right before our other whole thing?
Sorry about
Yeah,
Everybody down for a sub adventure for the aliens?
We should probably be quick about it, but an investigation can't hurt.
I take it we probably can't take our cart into the woods, can we?
You wouldn't be able to fit it like that. You do also know that these woods are magical from the wizard.
Hmm.
Noble will kind of sit there. Well, actually, he's at the cart. Do you guys even go back to the cart at all?
Yeah, we'd head back and let him know. Lest you think we just mysteriously vanished.
Probably. Because I think Ari's probably back at the cart with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll tell them all about the spaceship, the aliens.
Why are we going into the woods?
Are you not curious about what kind of creature made those prints?
Not really. We're kind of on an important mission. Then we're sitting on about 2 million gold bars. Or 2 million in gold bars.
We're not going to be that long, maybe a few hours. We're planning on making camp here anyways.
What if this is your only chance to ever meet an alien?
Oh, I've already
Your
met an
whole
alien
life.
before.
You have?
Yeah, of course.
What were they like?
I never know it all.
Oh,
Long story. You just seems like an unnecessary risk.
I think we should meet the aliens. What if they're from one of the other planets that's gonna crash into ours? That'd be cool.
Certainly be an interesting conversation.
If we can even talk to them.
Don't take too long.
I'm gonna say, yes, we are doing the alien adventure.
If you're gone for more than a day, I'm leaving without you.
No, I can't
That's okay,
imagine
we'll catch
we'll
up.
even be that long.
All right. So, you guys head back to the woods.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You make your way back to where you were when you were last following the tracks.
Yep.
Continue moving in. You're probably about an hour in. So I'd say, well, actually, it's also later. Do you want to do this at night or do you want to do it in the morning? Because it was 6 when we got here. It's probably like 8 right now.
Probably at night, because I imagine the plan will be to head back and eventually rest.
Sure. Nah, buddy. We're gonna end it not too long, anyways. Don't worry. All right. So as you guys proceed in, continue following till about the 9 o'clock hour. Eventually, you kind of come to a clearing, and there seems to be like signs of battle here, but no bodies.
I would like to
Is there
do an
blood?
investigation
Sure.
to just determine weapons kind of used.
While you're doing your investigation, looking around, Serena's also going to be looking around for getting an idea of where people may have fallen, looking for blood and that kind of stuff. So, Vel, if you want to roll with advantage,
With advantage?
yeah, because I'll provide you aid and give you a bardic inspiration.
You know what? Yeah, I'll use that bardic inspiration.
And this is the one you
Take
get
the
to reroll.
highest one.
I think it's the new one.
29.
All right. So you guys look around. You see, it definitely looks like a battle happened here. You see little bits of blood. All blood is red. You see broken like plant life and things, but no bodies, no weapons. The only thing you find is off to the side of like one tree. You find a broken arrow.
Does it look like? And it does. Can I pull it out and look at the tip, see if it's that weird metal again?
You look at it. No, it just appears
Cool.
to be standard metal.
Cool.
But you don't recognize the design. It's not familiar to you.
Is it familiar to Serena?
No.
some
You're also
sort
doing
of
craft.
alien arrow.
Fairly decent sized arrow too.
Well, there's a lot of blood around. Do you want to start sniffing? See if you can follow any of them.
I mean, they
Serena's
got
gonna-
pretty big feet. It's not really all that hard to track them.
Okay.
Serena's gonna take the arrow and kind of like mime drawing it back to try and get a good idea of like just how big this arrow is,
Ernie, I'm back.
or
It's
at the very
like a
least,
yard.
I don't know how big a yard is.
3
He's
feet.
Canadian. He doesn't know what that
Okay.
is.
So I
Hold your hands out, Techno. It's that big. Maybe one arm.
okay. So not much bigger than a normal arrow.
Yeah, I personally, I imagine that's one of the beast arrows. Did it look like magic was used in this fight?
You don't see any signs of magic, no.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it looks like a battle happened, but interesting enough, as you check the perimeter of where there's battle areas, you don't see any tracks of any type leaving other than the tracks that brought you here. Kind of a very similar situation to when you're following the rabbit tracks.
Hmm.
If I had to hazard a guess, either normal-sized foes used these arrows, or whatever big-footed individuals were tracking have normal humanoid proportions.
Yeah, it would have been way too convenient just to find an eyeball lying around, wouldn't it?
Probably. This place is certainly an enigma. It's such strange. So I don't feel like
Kalsto,
the disruption of the weave or anything.
I would like to make a perception check to see if anything's watching us from the trees.
Sure. You have dark vision, yeah?
Yeah, 120.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. Doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
Well, the trail ends here, so what's the call?
I think I will go wolf form for a little bit, just to see if we can pick anything else up, and also to make ourselves known.
Make ourselves known?
Yeah, to the forest guys. You know, just to say hi. I'm nice.
Alright.
So you transform. Direwolf, you said?
Yes.
Roll a D100.
Okay.
All right, so you kind of sit there. You don't really run into much of anything. Misfit. As you're in direwolf form, though, you do pick up a very strong musky odor that you immediately pick up now that you're in animal form as like markings from animals. This one specifically, just because you deal with a lot of animals, smells like a large cat.
Oh. Okay.
And it is very potent.
Okay. Ooh, fellas,
Yes, Misfit.
there's a big kitty around here somewhere, and I think I want to meet them.
You want to get your C3 shape?
Hmm.
What kind of cat?
Big one.
Large. Territorial, from the smell of it.
Yep.
So let me get this straight. You want to run around the forest looking for a large territorial cat and wake it from its slumber?
Yes, that's correct. I believe so. If I'm understanding correctly, right, Misfit?
Maybe.
Any idea how close it is or where it is?
Well, we're on its turf, so if we linger too long, it'll probably find us before, all that long.
Well, unless it's nocturnal, I assume it's going to be asleep right now.
Unless I make some noise. I'm gonna make some noise. Kalsto, I'm gonna very politely howl.
Okay.
And
Roll a
I would
performance
like
check.
to convey the message of hi, I'm nice.
I'll give you a bardic inspiration, Misfit.
I would
D8.
use that bardic inspiration. 13 smackaroonies.
So you maintain in there, you let out a large howl. Nothing immediately responds, but then off in the distance outside of the forest, you hear wolves howling. In response to you.
Oh. I hope those are random wolves and not the wolves looking for us.
Well, what did they say?
Did they convey any sort of message, or was it just a response?
It's strange. It's hard to say how this works, but it's weird. If you had to put a description on it, if you could picture wolf howls having different dialects and accents, this one's different from what you're used to. It sounds familiar. You're pretty sure you know what kind of wolf it is. But understanding it from this distance is a little bit hard.
Okay.
It almost sounds more like they were talking to each other and less to you.
Okay. Some sort of wolf city over there. Some wolf conglomerate.
Yeah, they're the wolves.
Oh.
I think we should probably.
Did you
head
say
back
they're
and-
wolves?
Yeah.
Werewolves. Yeah, if you had to guess, Misfit, based on where you currently are, it probably came from somewhere near those woods or that mountain range to the west.
Okay.
They're werewolves?
No, they're the wolves because we're not sure if they're werewolves.
No, but werewolves. Where are they?
Werewolves?
They're the werewolves.
No, we already determined that.
wolves.
They're over there. They're their wolves.
Could be coming here wolves.
So there's no signs of where these bodies went.
Maybe the big cat ate them.
No, I doubt that. You'd see like claw marks and paw prints.
Serena, what do you know about big cats? Me? I'm an expert.
Are you telling me that a big cat would not use its claws?
It's about this point, while you're having this conversation, you hear a large snapping sound out in the woods.
I,
Immediately
would
turn in that direction.
I wouldn't have stopped scanning the trees.
Oh
That's
yeah, you
last
don't see
thing I-
anything, you just hear something.
Okay.
She's got her hand on her sword.
My tail starts
You're-
wagging.
Your friend's coming over.
Sure, you don't see anything yet. What do you guys do?
Wait.
I'm gonna try and hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna join in on that. She's going to kind of vanish into the shadows and begin observing for movement.
I'm gonna
Uh,
stop closer to where the stick snapped.
Amelia is going to pick some grass, smell it, and then prestidigitation that smell on herself,
Sure.
and then hide.
I'm just gonna like stand in the middle of the open clearing.
I'm going closer.
Like I'm moving to the opposite side of the. Actually, I'm going to move, like not opposite, but like to the side of where the twiggy snaps were.
Fair enough. I'm just pulling up the picture for you guys so you can prep whatever you need to. Where did my picture go? So many pictures. No, it's in here. It's gonna be like filtered down to the last part of this page. I can almost guarantee it.
I don't know about you guys, but this smells like present to me.
There we go. Okay. You can ignore the background of this picture. However, you watch is walking out from the woods. a large man standing about 14 feet tall.
Oh man.
But strange. He almost has cat-like features to him. And he looks like that.
Looks like an anime
Almost
Chad.
someone.
Oh,
This is
boy.
Cat boy, cat man.
Slumber, this guy's your type.
He needs to be
I-
careful with that blade.
I mean,
right.
and is that a problem?
No, I have you pegged.
Yep.
So you just watch out, and then by the time he kind of walks out into view, his eyes are feline, and he just growls and looks at the direwolf. We'll pick up there on Friday.
And the woman just standing blatantly in the middle of the field.
Oh, he doesn't care about you.
Okay.
He's
Back
got a
to the
rivalry
direwolf.
with all dogs.
But yeah, we'll pause there. We'll pick up there on Friday, and go from there.
Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you, everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate it. You can catch this campaign and others on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares appreciated. And we will see you Friday night for the continuation of these shenanigans. Because we're not ready for campaign 2 yet, are we?
Not quite. We should have all of our stuff. We'll probably. I gotta see. I have major problems on. I gotta do like 4 overnight upgrade shifts for a project this month. I would assume. Let's see. It's 6. I would say, depending on it'll probably take you guys to the 13th or 20th once I get you all your info to pick everything and get all of your characters set. So I would say we probably either the 27th or the 4th would be my current estimate.
Okay.
Okay, well, hopefully we will see everybody Friday. Thanks for hanging out. And if you'll hang on through the credits, I'll find us someone to raid. Have a good rest of your week. Night, everybody.
Everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.